Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Supreme Wrestling Federation, the attempt of rebuilding, the failure of rebuilding, and welcome to our first episode of SWF Mediocre TV. I didn't actually keep it changed to that, but I should have. It'd make a lot more sense. Before we get into the show, we have some locker room incidents. The Crippler and Enforcer Robert, so Wrestler's Court. Why was he brought to Wrestler's Court? Failing to pick up his share of the tab on the rental car. Crippler! Alright. Improved his behavior. These are you... What the fuck? Darren Smith? Making a mess backstage. You're a ref? You can't be doing that? Oh my god. Improved his behavior. Yeah, anytime you see Wrestler's Court, it's usually a good thing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone, had their... How do you say... behavior worsen from Wrestler's Court. So that's good. Alright, so now let's get into the show. I got nothing left to do. Ooh, get that quick in. Yeah, run the show. Here we go. So we open the show. Jack Bruce comes out and he's like, all he says is, I know, not a week ago, what am I talking about? Fuck. yeah, 87 B+ for this promo already. No. But no, he's like, about 2 weeks ago, you saw me return to the SWF. You haven't seen my face in a while, and I beat the shit out of the Crippler. And I'm here to announce that I am actually ready to compete in regular matches, not just brawls anymore. Regular matches that I will win and I will beat the Crippler in. 87. Jack Bruce doing good. Alright. Then we have backstage, we have Randy and Zimmy. They go up to the Awesomeness and they say, that's bullshit, you two. You know that I need to handle changes. Great, okay. They go up to the Awesomeness and they're like, that's bullshit. You guys cheated in your match. We demand a rematch. And the Awesomeness, realizing that they have all the power in this situation, they're like, we'd love to give you a rematch, but we just don't think that you guys are ready, you know? You got to re-earn your opportunity. Isn't that what you guys are all about, earning your opportunity? And Randy and Zimmy, you know, having their logic thrown back at them, kind of agree, and they're like, fine. We'll win our tag match, and we'll see you at Nothing to Lose. And they're taking on the Polar Bears, which, if you're honestly considering if the Polar Bears will win, they do not win. The Bumfuls beat them pretty easily. Polar Bears' experiment so far is not really underway. We're just kind of having them job. I'm going to try to give them some angles before we see if this is a good experiment or not. Works out. No improvements. Alright, 65C. Then we have Eric Eisen and Richard Eisen come out. Eric grabs the mic very aggressively from the ring announcer. He's like, for too long in this company, the wrong people have been getting the opportunities. Jack Bruce should not be as big as he is. Lobster Warrior should have never been even close to a success. And I should have never lost to Mikey Lau. I should have been in the world title picture, not in the North American title picture, and then losing to some cheapskate who just scrapes away with the victory. Me and my father, Richard Eisen, the owner of this company, who now will have sole control of Supreme TV, we're here to start a revolution. No longer will the wrong men win. The right men will win every time. No more Joey Morgans. You're either with us or you're... And then Mikey Lau's music hits and he storms into the ring. And then him and Eric Eisen have this wild brawl where Mikey Lau comes out on top. And he hits this finisher and then security pulls him back, pulls him away. Mikey Lau screaming at Eric Eisen just on the floor dead. 83B+. Eric Eisen improvising well. Next segment we have Spencer Spade versus Paul Huntington. Yes, Spencer Spade has finally been called up. And in his debut match, he loses to Paul Huntington. But he's improving in Rumble skills. An in-ring performance of 46. Not bad. Pretty good. But, of course, when Paul Huntington's on screen, you know what he's going to do, and he's going to demand a third title rematch. Joey Morgan, you did the right thing, giving me my second title rematch, but the thing was, I didn't know I was going to be competing. I didn't understand. If I had time in advance, the outcome would have been much different. But I'm not here to make excuses. I'm here to make a promise, Joey Morgan. At our match at Nothing to Lose, which is definitely going to happen because you'd be a coward not to accept it. But yeah, I will win the North American title back and put it rightfully where it belongs, Joey. The title just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good around you. It looks so good around me. Joey, I'm going to... And then his mic gets cut off. Obviously, it was Joey Morgan who cut off his mic. Joey Morgan just kind of sick of Paul Huntington at this point. 74 B-. Then we have Squeaky McLean. He comes out for his match, but before he asks for the ring announcer's microphone, and he says, Skull, you don't need to. I was wrong. Whatever I did to be on your list, just please, just stop. Joe was a great man, and it's sad to see him probably dead now, but you don't need to raise your kill count, bro. I'm begging you, man. Please. 84B+. And he has a match with American Machine, 70C+. BJ O'Neill did good work at ringside. We're going to see that a lot. Announce quality lifted. Yeah. Very good. But after the match, we have the lights go out. And Squeaky, you can hear Squeaky scream when the lights go out. And after like a minute, they come back on. No smoke. Just Skull's mask in the middle of the ring. And Squeaky McLean cowered just in a cradle position under the bottom turnbuckle of one of the corners. Doesn't really matter. But he's just shaking in fear. He opens his eyes, realizes the lights are on. Nothing happened to him. And then he sees the mask and he quickly jumps like he got jump scared and then runs out of the ring and then walks up the ramp and leaves. And he's just... Mind games are being played with Squeaky McLean. You can tell that Skull is fully in Squeaky's head. Then we go backstage where Valiant, he's got his head down after he lost that match on When Hell Freezes Over. And who else to greet him but Frederique and James Prudence. And they come out and they're like, "Oh, Valiant." I don't know how to do a Frederique voice. How would I approach this? They're just like, "Oh, Valiant, how dare you try to succeed, Valiant, without us? We could help you. We could take you to the top, but you deny us. You deny us. We know. We're not going to waste our time, Valiant. You don't have any skills left. Brandon James just beat you twice. You're a bum." That was Frederique talking. I didn't know where that promo was going, to be honest. I didn't know how it would start. Alright. Then we cut into the ring for Jack Bruce's return match against Hollywood Bret Starr. And 11:54, Jack Bruce wins. 82B. Jack Bruce I have this thing called a mouth. I just don't know how to use it. Jack Bruce is improving in performance skills. Fuck me. Alright. But after the match, who else but the Crippler comes out and he's beating down Jack Bruce. But guess who joins him? Hollywood Bret Starr joins in on the beatdown. They're beating him up. And then Jimmy Hernandez runs down with a sledgehammer. Crippler clears out of the ring, but Hollywood Bret Starr gets hit once in the stomach. They roll out, and the Crippler and Hollywood Bret Starr leave the ring together while Jimmy is helping Jack Bruce up. 85B. That did really good. Oh my god. Then we have a match announcement. It's just Angry Gilmore will be taking on Brandon James in a number 1 contenders match. There we go. It doesn't really matter. It does to me. Yep, that's all. And then they have their match. Oh, pre-booking. It's an 82B. If that seems kind of low, it's because it went to a draw. Brandon James and Angry Gilmore drew following a double disqualification. So now we don't know who the number 1 contender is going to be. And to finish off the show, we see Remo and Rogue talking backstage. It's not too long. That match was going to end the show, but I didn't think it'd get a good rating, so I kind of put this in here. But basically, Remo and Remo says, Rogue, thanks for celebrating with me. That was a nice moment, but I just can't trust you. You lose. It's not me, it's you, okay? It sounds like we're breaking up. Yeah, we're kind of breaking up. Just stay away from me. We'll get back sometime. Just for a little bit. I don't really need you. 87 B+. And the show gets a 83 B+. Okay. So I don't want to flatter myself too much, but this was a pretty good bounce back from the awful pay-per-view that felt like what it would feel like when Hell Freezes over. And there's one more thing that I want to... Hey, there we go. All right, yeah, I signed Greg Gage. Yeah, delete all. But one more thing is, you might notice that if you've watched any other TEW series, there's one by Auspicious Ozzy, TCW right now. You'll notice that they'll be signing a lot of people like Kirk Jamison. Mr. Lucha 3 gets picked up a lot. Also, if you're not familiar with the Cornellverse, these are some people you might want to pick up. Mr. Lucha 3 gets picked up a lot. Greg Gage is one that gets picked up a lot. Greg Black is pretty good, but not a lot of people pick him up. Frankie Paris. Frankie Paris gets picked up a lot. Masked Cougar, another good worker. And you might be noticing, you're probably thinking, why am I not picking up those people? Well, when I pick a promotion, I like to kind of sort of play to that promotion, if that makes any sense. Because I could pick any promotion and play maybe with Masked Cougar, probably not Masked Cougar. I could play with, Kirk Jamison anytime I want. I could play with Davis Wayne Newton, all the names in the independent scene that people usually pick up. I could play with those people. But, people that I can't normally play with are, Mikey Lau or Mikey James, whichever one you want to call him. Remo, Jack Bruce, the Crippler or Lobster Warrior. So, I kind of want to play to these people, So, I don't want to sign a bunch of indie guys that I'm going to be trying to push when I can use them anytime. And so, you're not going to be seeing a lot of those big independent names that usually get picked up in Cornellverse saves in my game. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with picking them up. That's just not how the way I like to play. I like to play to... I like to play with the roster I'm given with a few little additions. Yeah, for sure I picked up Almitico, Dante Dunn, and since Greg Gage is gonna be here in a week, I'm gonna sign someone else. I don't know who that is now. I'll tell you in the next episode. But I've been 64, and thank you for watching.